Hi guys, it's Numistaka, and today we're taking a closer look at the brand new 2017 Sovereign. They say quite often with London buses, three often come along at the same time. With Sovereigns it takes quite a lot longer, and in fact there has only been six, including 2017, six special changes to the design of the Sovereign since the birth of the modern Sovereign in 1817. Let's take a little walk down memory lane and take a look at some of the previous historical designs for the back of a Sovereign. So this is the famous shield back Sovereign, one of my personal favourites, absolutely gorgeous. Then in 1989 we had the 500th anniversary, the kind of Tudor Rose Sovereign, which was probably the best, the absolute best of the modern Sovereign designs. Really lovely and quite faithful to the original 500-year-old design. Then we had the reincarnation of the Victorian shieldback for the Queen's Golden Jubilee in 2002. Followed a few years later in 2005 by the modern interpretation of St George and the Dragon. This isn't one of my personal favourites, although I have to say the proof that I've got is actually pretty cool. In 2012 this one was followed by the another revised St George and the Dragon. This particular one looks great as a proof coin and looks, well, it's actually very difficult to see the design on the bullion coin. If you're thinking about this, the bullion coin is cheaper, but I wouldn't recommend the bullion one. This year we have possibly the best one, the most classic one, definitely, and possibly the best one since the 1989 Tudor Rose design. So, onward to the unboxing. It took a few days for this to arrive because I managed to put the postcode of my house, and I managed to put the rest of the address of the office, and so it went round in circles courtesy of Royal Mail for an extra 2 days. But when it did finally arrive, it was packaged in accordance with standard Royal Mint procedure, which is not very well packaged at all, and in a very puny little bit of packaging and bubble wrap. It did arrive in one piece, as you can see, no damage, thankfully, and but no thanks to the packaging. So it should be 1751, although if you've seen some of the other unboxing videos, you will have seen that sometimes the label doesn't necessarily accord with the COA certificate inside, but let's take a look at this one and see what happens. Over the last few years, I think the Royal Mint have really upped their game in terms of packaging, and this particular one I think is packaged very well. Lots of dignity, lots of nice gold on it, very regal colours, and very happy with this. There are just over 10,000 of these which have been packaged like this, and there's a total of about 13,500 of these overall, if you include the ones that are in the special sets, and usually there's a few hundred that disappear somewhere because they've done a deal with the Americans, and they appear as graded coins, so you'll probably at some stage see first 500 off the press and all this kind of stuff packaged from NGC with maybe Modern Coin Mart or something like that, or Government. Can't promise that, but it stands to reason they've done it before. And if you look on the NGC census, you can often see, even just after these things get launched, there are 500 that have been graded, and that's a surefire telltale sign that there's some other special edition that is about to hit the market over in the States. So beautiful classical St George and the Dragon design. The outside of the coin is the garter and the words Honi soit qui mal y pense, which is the motto of the Garter, the Order of the Garter, which is a very old chivalric order in England. So I've never met a Lord of the Garter, but that I think from memory there are a dozen or so of these lords. I haven't checked out the actual figures, but they can't appoint a new one till one of the old ones dies. I do remember that, but I'm not sure exactly how many Lords of the Garter they can have at any one time. So it does actually match up. 1751, great news. Royal Mint doing better than ever at the moment. Lovely little booklet. I think that the Royal Mint do much better than the American US Mint, because I've noticed on the US Mint coins that I've bought, you never seem to get this personally printed COA. You just get a generic COA. I think that the Americans could do a lot better in personalising and just improving the COA printing and packaging. I don't know whether there's a reason for that. Maybe one of you Americans could tell me the reason that they don't personalise their COAs. Maybe there are just too many of them and they can't cope. So this coin is absolutely great. Look at that shine. Look at that mirror finish on the fields. Amazing cameo. I mean, this is absolutely a lovely coin. It's even better in person than it is in the pictures. I think the pictures don't really reflect just how nice it is. Very happy with this. I really do think this is going to be one of those designs that is a must for every collector of sovereigns, particularly proof sovereigns, particularly if the bullion sovereign turns out, as I've heard, not to have the garter but to have a 200 kind of mint mark on it instead. Then the proof ones will be a little bit like 1989. They'll be the only ones to have the full design of the garter. And if you can see the detail in the garter, they've executed that really well. Totally stand out. Very faithful to the original 1817. I would quite like an 1817 one as well, but the ones that are in nice condition fetch a little bit too much money at the moment. I don't know whether they've always fetched that kind of money or that they put the prices up because they knew the 200th anniversary was coming out, but we'll see. So what do you guys think of this? Look at that quality. You know, I mean, the Royal Mint do sometimes have a few problems with their silver coins, with spotting and all this kind of stuff, even on the proofs. But I think the gold proofs they do are actually very high quality. Packaging, very high quality. COA, very high quality. Somebody asked me whether I'm going to grade any of the... I bought 2 of these coins, whether I'm going to grade either of them. And you guys know how much I like the idea of grading. Very big fan of grading. But neither of these will be graded. If they do get graded, then perhaps it'll be in a few years' time when I see that there are some sales history with premium for graded examples. Right now, more than happy to have them in their box and keep them in the Royal Mint packaging and not grade them. So there you have it, the brand new 2017 rendition of the 1817 Sovereign. So hope you like that and let me know what you think.